Is this real or is this satire? Go.
The city will be getting a new look. For the first time in Austin's history, we will have a logo to represent the city's services and unify us as one organization, one Austin. We will go from this to this. While this effort began before I arrived as city manager, it is a project I was glad to champion.
$1.1 million to do that. Something that a kid could do in Microsoft Paint. Not to mention the fact that we have AI now. AI could do that in 3 seconds. $1.1 million of tax money. Sorry to inform you that yes, that is real. It happened, it's real. Government at its finest. There you go, folks. Round of applause for them. Sorry if I started your day off wrong with that, but, you know, we gotta know. We gotta show this stuff. It is what it is. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Zeducation, and welcome to another episode of Don't Laugh. Very important stuff here, folks. We like to laugh at and point out and mock this insanity. Look at this. This is why this channel exists. Mocking that and the people that support it. There are people out there like, oh, it's great. They had a team together. They funded jobs. Now, I'd rather have my tax money. I'd rather hire another employee. I'd rather do something like that with my money. Screw you guys. Austin. Taxpayers of Austin, get your money back, please. Not to mention, I didn't even mention the fact that this looks like garbage compared to the previous one. Anyways, folks, if you laugh today, you lose. You have to put Austin's new logo on the back of your car and pay extra tax money. Willingly. Let's get into today's game. If you're ready for today's game, head down and like this video. And if you're new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game. Don't laugh. Go. Oh, come on, dude. I did not need to see this. I'm literally flying next week. Ugh, dude. It's not even funny. That's a nervous laugh. I'm nervous laughing right now. It's a double flight too. It's got a connector and then on the way home. So I got 4 flights in like the next 10 days. Didn't need to see that. I hope you're laughing. Hope you're enjoying this. Hey Luke, we're all out of firewood. What are the Ewoks using to keep the big bonfire going? Luke.
My dad.
It's a dark one. It's a true one. That's what they're doing. The Ewoks were doing that, but grow up. At first, I thought it was a bus. Dude, is this a plane too? This is a plane too. Okay, well, I am going to be flying on a plane like that, I'll tell you that much. Oh, okay, you know what? This is kind of concerning. There's no way there's pressure in that cabin. You're going to go to sleep here soon. Your pilot is at risk of that too, and then you just keep going until you run out of fuel. It's very dark and sad stories of that happening. Tell him to descend now. That ain't good. Taylor Swift gets engaged to Travis Kelce. Swifties. It is so true. What is going on here? Like in the real context of this, not the meme. All right, whatever's going on here, doesn't matter. The meme is good because it's true. There's just a bizarre cult of Swifties, and it's huge. It's the biggest cult in the world. Maybe you're part of it. Some of you here might like Swiftie. I don't care. I don't care what you like. But if you're reacting to that, to the engagement, to her news, to her life like that, that's very weird. And people need to know that. If you're doing that with football, if you worship footballers, dude, that's what it is. It's like a worship level of mania. It's nonsense. Speaking of football, point of view, Jerry Jones.
And I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done.
No comment. Look, I have some respect for Jerry. I still think Dak is a good quarterback. Don't laugh at me. Dude, when he was healthy for a couple of years, he threw like over 4,000 yards. I think he threw close to 5,000 yards a couple times. Okay, we're in a wheelchair. She's standing up. Okay, maybe she needs some assistance. She says thank you and... Okay, hey, all right. Hey, dude, if you're gonna be pushed around in a wheelchair, don't wear the clogs, the super high heels. If you can't walk, you probably shouldn't use those too. Like if you can walk and you're wearing those, it makes walking hard. Whatever, dude. People are dumb. I can't stop laughing. I thought I could make a cute bath video. It's like a bath bomb, I assume. My daughter loves those. Dude. Oh, come on. No. No. Who made that bath bomb? They knew what they were doing. They did. Shame on you.
Someone just slashed like my whole tire, bro.
There's your dad joke of the day. If I didn't love classic rock, I would delete that from this video right now. Great song. Classic. Joe gonna be big mad. Oh. Joe's girl. Is that what that says? Ooh. That's a one good thing about newer vehicles, and that looks like a newer vehicle. Maybe not. That's a Denali. Usually those Denali's are decked out with ridiculous gadgets in there. So I'm surprised that it wasn't beeping at you on the inside of your cab as you're backing out and almost hitting that vehicle. But I'm sure it was, you just ignored it. Joe, I'm sorry, man. So that's an expensive one. Them. Are you glad to be back at school? Me.
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
So the answer is yes. Look, for the simple fact that you're back with your friends, your buddies, you're hanging out every day. I mean, that's the fun part of school, the social part of it. So enjoy it, embrace it. You got to be there. It's a game. Do it. Fill in the stupid bubbles, memorize the info, fill in the bubbles, hang out with your friends. That's it. That's the game.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm upset. I finally watched the American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney everyone's talking about. This was 9/11 for ugly women. I can't believe they did this. I stand with Doja Cat and Lizzo. Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle, you can't make ads like this attacking ugly women. Have they not been through enough? Have they not been through enough? And now they're exhausted from getting attacked by your white supremacist ad. They're going to be too tired to work out. Now everyone loses. Everyone loses. I can't believe you did this. So I just want everyone to know that I don't think that ad is okay. I don't think what Sydney Sweeney does is okay. I stand with ugly women. I'm sorry you've been through what you have, and I really hope that things get better for you in the future. So...
First, let me just say, I'm happy that you were up to speed. Took you a while, but that's okay. That's okay. If you're not paying attention to the news cycle, that's a good thing. You're not being inundated with nonsense 24/7. That being said, I'm with you. You know, over this last month or however long it's been since that ad came out, I've really started feeling bad, starting to feel empathy for all these ugly women out there that are upset that Sydney Sweeney's getting all this attention and she's getting paid to put on a pair of jeans and do a 30-second commercial. You know, so it's disgusting. It really is. Down with the beauty standards, man. Ugh. When my husband says we can't buy the $8 million house I found on Zillow.
I lost respect for you. Because, I'll tell you what. I thought I knew what kind of man you were.
I thought I knew what kind of man you were? I don't know what the context is here, but yeah. No, you're not getting the $8 million house. $8 million in a lifetime is like an insane amount of money. You think we can afford that? A monthly payment of what? What would that be? Like 15, 20 grand a month on a house payment? I could be way off. I don't even know. I will say, like, if you're looking for some free entertainment and you're sick of Netflix and you're sick of social media, it is fun to go look at those really expensive houses and just be like, wow, this is this is cool. They could film movies here. People live in this? This is nuts, dude. And you get to go look through the fancy stuff. It's, like I said, free entertainment. Imagine if Kamala won and she had to negotiate with Putin.
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine.
We've had that quote on her. That's a real quote. She really was out there word salading that kindergarten level lesson to the world. She was peddling that out there and thinking that was a good idea. I think it was a good look. There's a reason she didn't even win her own state in the primaries in 2020. I can't wait until 2028 or 2027, whenever they do the primaries, when she tries to run again, and even the Democrats are like, dude, no. What are you talking about? And she wins no primaries, because that will happen. She was that bad of a candidate.
The bottom line of this dossier, the bottom line allegation, the point of it is that the Trump campaign didn't just benefit from Russia interfering in our presidential campaign. The point of this is they colluded. They helped. They were in on it. This is kind of a real story. The connections between the Trump servers and the Alpha Bank servers were real. They were covert communications that someone was trying to hide, that the Trump organization and Alpha Bank appear to have been trying to hide. Now we know that the vaccines work well enough that the virus stops with every vaccinated person.
That's a tough one.
A vaccinated person gets exposed to the virus. The virus does not infect them. The virus cannot then use that person to go anywhere else. It cannot use a vaccinated person as a host to go get more people. We and other news organizations have generally stopped giving an unfiltered live platform to remarks by former President Trump. It is not out of spite. It is not a decision that we relish. It is a decision that we regularly revisit. And honestly, earnestly, it is not an easy decision, but there is a cost to us as a news organization of knowingly broadcasting untrue things. And that is a fundamental truth of our business and who we are.
Oh, yeah. That's standing ovation. Yeah. Beautiful, Rach. Beautiful. We don't like to put out mistruths and misinform the public. Literally, like the lack of self-awareness is so astonishing. This right here, in future colleges, hopefully when we get colleges back on track, when the professors that teach there don't sit and watch crap like this in their evenings, because that's what they do. If we can get that back on track, get some objectivity back in academia, they will be studying this clip right here throughout media courses, intro to media, news and information, journalism. This will be in future courses if they actually care about teaching kids right. The lesson here is don't be this. Don't be a scumbag putting out bad information. That's it. That's the lesson. So hopefully one day they teach that. That's phenomenal. Thank you for giving our future students that example there, Rach. Men can't decorate. I do not. I want that. I did not have relations with that one. You know, maybe that's why Hillary's always so mad, right? Point of view. Me, after convincing my wife, I can get it done myself.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be replacing
There's no shame here. This is one of the beautiful things of the internet, beautiful things about YouTube. I always say this, and I think this is true. I would say 90% of social media is bad. It's negative. It has a net negative in your life. But this is the 10% that's good. You can learn anything. Okay? And you don't know how to do it right now? That's fine. Go watch a YouTube video. There is a YouTube video on how to do it. I guarantee it. So there you go. My husband's buddy. Why is your wife so mad at you? My husband.
She gave me a bunch of crap about me not listening to her enough or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Say this all the time, man. It's because you guys bring up stuff at the wrong times. Like, I'll be in the middle of, like, doing a massively hard calculus problem. And my wife will be telling our plans for the weekend. And I'm like, what? What did you say? I'm trying to figure out the square root of x plus cosine here. That's what I'm doing. Okay? My brain doesn't work, and I have to focus on one thing at a time. Point of view, you try to shoot a half-court shot at gym class and accidentally hit a random girl in the head. Dude, this reminds me, oh man. One time I hit a kid in the head with a baseball. We had baseball practice in the gym. Yeah. His nickname, I'm not even kidding you, this is a real story. His nickname after that was Crack, because he fractured his skull. That's a terrible story, I know, but it's true. He was okay. Yeah. Make sure you're watching where people are in the background. That's my point here. Okay, she's fixing a table, maybe? What am I looking at? Is it a drill bit on a screw? How is it going in? Ooh. I don't know if I'm glad that worked or not, because next time she's going to use the drill bit again to try to screw in a screw, and it ain't going to work. More power to you, lady. Watch a YouTube video. Basic stuff. How to use a drill bit. You know, there's a video on it, I guarantee it. Me still using all the early 2000 references in front of my kids.
What's up? You don't remember that beloved commercial? What's up?
What's up? We're past it, guys. You think the younger kids are going to know what that is? Come on, dude. You may be struggling, but at least you're not at a Labubu party right now. Dude, what is a Labubu? This is like the third time in the last week that I've heard that word. Is that what that is right there? Like is it a cartoon character? The first time I heard it, Tim Dillon was ranting about it. It was something about a Labubu. It sounded like a Pokemon type thing. But where does it come from? A cartoon show? That's what I want to know. I don't know. Do people collect these things? Who here has a Labubu? That's what is a Labubu? Just a random Californian trying to Idaho. Oh no. Get down, Granny! Yeah, there she goes. Got stuck. Push down. Push off the... There you go. He's okay. He's okay. Whatever, dude. California. A lot of great people out there. Make sure you have a guide with. If you're going to Idaho, if you're going to rural Minnesota, if you're going to Nodak, if you're going to Sodak, if you're going to Montana, okay, have a guide. If you're going to go to Wyoming, even, where y'all finding little BFs.
I don't think there's anything harder than finding a liberal boyfriend. Where is he?
I know where you can find them. So if you want to join a women's sports team...
There you go. There's another idea for you. A lot of these clips going viral. Join a women's sports team, you'll find a liberal boyfriend there. Vikings turn the ball over.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I can score a touchdown.
I didn't mean that either. I just yell sometimes because I get so scared.
That's me every game. It's like, why do I waste my time watching this? Every time. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, the game's over and we won by a field goal. It was like that Bears game. This is going to be a long season. Oh, geez, we got the best quarterback ever. The Dallas Cowboys have revealed the new alternate uniforms for 2025. Oh, man. Cowboys fans, I love you guys. I do. I mean, you guys get a lot of hate, dude. One day. Vikings are going to win first, then you guys can win a Super Bowl. We'll take turns. That one friend in the league who contributed an entry fee every year with no chance of winning.
I have about 20 booked near where I live, near Clownsville.
Yeah, dude who's been doing this for 32 years. Full-time professional. Rated by One Family Magazine, #1 clown, 9 straight years.
That's usually me, because I don't pay attention enough to do good, and I don't want to do these leagues, but then I get pressured into it. So I'm like, fine, here, I'll do the stupid draft. End up taking the bottom 4 teams, you know. Point of view, you're on a date with a 10, but the table behind you is arguing how could building 7 collapse when it wasn't even hit by a plane. Oh, I love that, dude. I love that. You know, that's a good one. It's like, that's interesting. That's a fun thing to think about. Not fun necessarily, but like very intriguing brain exercise, right? The other one, I just did this recently. We were in public at a restaurant, We were talking about the Vegas massacre and what was really happening. There's the Saudi family. There's a weapons deal gone wrong. That's what I've heard. Okay. It wasn't just one guy. Like, even people there were like, dude, there was more than one person shooting. Anyways, when you hear a random person in public talking about this stuff, it's just like a, nice, man. Nice. Can I join? Can I have a conversation with you too?
We were so happy 40 years ago, weren't we?
Honey, we didn't know each other 40 years ago.
That's right. Good times.
You ever heard an old couple like this in real life argue like that? It's called love, man. It's love. Love is a verb. When your wife asks how much this project is going to cost.
I don't know enough to, I have an opinion, but I don't have any facts. So I want to make sure we have all the facts before I make some comment anymore.
It's a great response. If that ever comes up in conversation, that's what you need to say. Okay. You don't know. You don't have the facts. We'll see. I don't know. Let's do my best and we'll find out. Oh, dang, dude. They did her dirty. Jeez. It's the filters, man. The filters will get you. They'll kill your confidence, so don't do the filters.
Hi. Welcome to Krispy Kreme. What can I get started for you today?
I want 10 million donuts.
Got it. Anything else?
That's it.
Would you like to add a chocolate milk?
10 million, please.
Okay. Would you like anything else?
55 hamburgers.
I'm sorry, but we only serve donuts and drinks here. Would you like to order any donuts or beverages?
Yes, I want 10 million donuts.
Got it. Anything else?
10 million milkshakes. That's it. Hello?
Broke it.
Hi. What can I get started
Oh,
for
you broke it,
today?
dude. Is this the AI rebelling already? They're not actually taking our orders? So you do what we say, AI. You write it down. No. 10 million or I'm calling the manager. This is how Skynet was born. We're seeing it in real time. This felt illegal to watch.
You were abandoned at birth. You're a person of color in America. You were a queer person in a Mormon community. Are there any other struggles you faced in life?
No, I think you really nailed it.
How about having no arms? That wasn't a struggle? I just have to say that because that's just bizarre, dude. Oh, man, what did we... Okay, moving on. Guys, don't put enlistment as a fantasy punishment. Oh, my. That is it. That's a punishment. Well, maybe not necessarily. I personally think that, especially every young man, maybe some girls too, but every young man should join the military. I really do believe that. I know there's some circumstances, some people can't. They just, maybe they have a medical disorder, whatever the case may be. But, so, you lost fantasy football, whatever. Maybe you should be joining the military anyways. You need to get some discipline put into you, Anyways, that's a wild fantasy football punishment. Has anyone else out there heard of or have a crazier one in their league? Not like a tattoo. I've seen those before, but there's some crazy ones out there, dude.
Get a load of this. We're in my favorite place. Walmart. We love Walmart. Look at the eggs. Okay, don't look at the eggs. They haven't gone down at all. I'm working on it. Look at all these terrible TVs. They're all made in China. China. Ugh. Literally, all of these electronics are locked up right now. They're locked up. I wonder why.
I wonder why. Come on, man. That was a great impression. I have to say that. It's probably one of the better impressions I've ever seen. I gotta go check out more. That's great. That is fantastic. Yeah, round of applause for him. Love it. Good impression. That wins the day, for sure. How would you do in today's game? Did you laugh at all? If you did, you lose. All that means is you have to go put a bumper sticker on your car of the new Austin City logo. Wherever you live, you have to do that. Let me know how you did down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help us get it recommended to others. That's it for today's game. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Zeducation.
For the children.
Idiots.